the first week in November. Salvation thanks to Jimmy Bullard's free kick. A first win under Roy Hodgson, and hope is back in the hearts at Craven Cottage. Fulham 2, Aston Villa 1.
Everyone knew how important that was today. You know, we got to start winning our home games, and never won nowhere near enough games at home this season. And you know, the fans were brilliant. Even when we went 1-0 down, they still got right behind us, and we got back in it straight away, which helped. And from then on, you know, we just, you know, draws really ain't no good for us at home no more. We really went for it, and there's a great free kick from Jimmy, and you know, everyone's delighted for him that he scored the winner.
We didn't play well enough during the course of the game to merit a win, and when we got ourselves in front, we didn't defend their equalising goal well at all.
Is it too soon to say whether Gabby Agbonlahor might be able to join up with England? He'll be desperate to.
He was just fouled before half time as he's going over. He felt his hamstring a little bit. I would still like him to join up if our medical team and England medical team get together. It would be nice for him to join those players. But overall, his chances of playing would be pretty minimal.
The cameras caught you giving the referee a hug at the end as well.
Yeah, I don't know why I'd done that. You know, I was just buzzing, and I knew Chris quite well, to be honest, on the Wigan day. So just cuddled everyone. I just felt like cuddling everyone.
Gabriel Agbonlahor is out of the England squad. And after Fulham's win, we grabbed a few words with manager Roy Hodgson. Roy, congratulations. Any particular aspect of your team's performance that pleased you today?
I think most important of all, Ray, it was a real good work ethic from the team. We're playing one of the informed teams in the Premiership, a team that we know can cause you many problems, and a team that's very hard to break down. It was very important to match their endeavour, match their commitment, and I thought we did that extremely well. And today we were lucky enough to get the winner from a free kick to equalise out the goal we conceded from another set play. So it's going to be one of those set play days again.
I know managers don't like picking out individuals, but Jimmy Bullard seemed to be all over the place. Then a terrific free kick, and he's going to be very important to you.
Yes, it is. It's great to have him back. I think he's done extremely well after being out of the team for so long, to come back and to be able to give the performances he's given at this level. I mean, he gave a performance at Bristol Rovers, which was also quite outstanding in front of quite a big crowd. It happens on a very difficult surface, and that was a couple of weeks ago. So he's surprised us all, Jimmy, and if he can keep that level of play up, it's an extra player in this transfer window that maybe we hadn't counted on.
I'm now wondering how you can use this performance and this result to really move forward.
Well, I think the first thing, the result at least brings us up a little bit closer to the others, and that was so important, because when you're 4 or 5 points behind the others, it's very, very difficult. And with each round of games, if you don't win, you risk falling even further behind. So it was so important today to get 3 points. So now at least we're within a couple of points, and then we just got to hope that over the 13 games we can be good enough, because to be honest, 13 games is still quite a lot of games. And I think the teams that go down will be the ones who haven't been able to play well enough in those 13 games.
It's nice to see you smiling.
Doesn't happen very often. My wife never sees it.
Hope you're smiling a few more times before the end of the season. Thank you, Rob.
Hope so too, Ray. Thank you. Bye.
Chris, welcome. What did you particularly like about your former club today, and do you think they'll stay up?
Well, I think they've gone a long way to achieving that after today. I think if they lost today, then I think they would have been in a lot of trouble. I think, but for me, it's important that Jimmy Bullard and Brian McBride back in the squad. Two great characters, two very, very good players. We saw Bully for 90 minutes, outstanding, and he's capable of that. And Roy's right. There's a player that they didn't count on having. If he keeps that play up, Fulham have got a great chance.
So you thought today is the springboard. If they would have lost today, you thought that could have been curtains?
Also, 1-0 down, another set play, another set piece late on in the game, and they've conceded a lot of goals late on, Fulham. They showed a lot of character today. And I think the Craven Cottage crowd had a lot to do with it today. They were very, very noisy. It can be a quiet ground, Craven Cottage, but it can be a unique ground. And if the fans are up for it, it's a unique atmosphere, and it's a difficult place for teams to get 3 points. So they've got a big part to play as well, the supporters for Fulham.
OK, it's only 3 points, but it really is a springboard. And Jimmy Bullard was sensational today.
I think when you're a team that's struggling, the manager and the other players, you're looking around for somebody who can create momentum. I think Jimmy is that kind of player. He does two things. He's got a creative side, a goal-scoring ability, but he's also got great energy levels. I mean, he's always on the move. And just a few things I noticed today. You see him coming back here, track back here, makes the interception. A lot of players here think, job done, that's me finished. But watch Jimmy. He's moving again. He's trying to take up a new position, create an angle. And when you do that, this ends up happening. You get yourself in space and in the game again and in a position to hit a great cross-field ball. The next phase of play here is a great example, I think, for young midfield players. When you make the pass, look to make a run afterwards, a forward run here. Jimmy passes it and drives forward. He's got tremendous legs. And again, we see what happens. When you make run, you get in the space. And that's what he created there. And this is late on in the game. Ball down the line. What's he doing? Into the channel. I mean, he just leaves people. He's got iron lungs, this fella. Great stamina and a good ball. Here's the creative side. Here's the great ball into this channel. Look at this. Beckham-type ball in there. And a tremendous finish as well. And, of course, free kick. Got to question Carson here. He doesn't move his feet. But Jimmy does what he has to do. You see it from Jimmy's perspective. Up and over the wall, gets it down the other side. And here's a man who's spent his all in the cause. And I don't know who signed him, but it was a great signing for the club.
You signed him. Do you think he could prove to be the difference?
He will be the difference for me. It was a shame because he was injured after 3 games for us. And I remember when we signed him, I was speaking to the staff. I said, you know, we could have a very good season. We keep him fit. Because, like Gavin says, he's so infectious. Not just on the pitch, in the training ground, in the dressing room. If we could keep him fit, yeah, I thought we'd have a good season. Unfortunately, he had a bad injury. To see him back there, and you see the look on his face at the end of the game, it says it all. It epitomises Jimmy Bullard, and he deserves that.
It could be infectious. Just before we move on, we have reason to talk about a character the football authorities are keeping a very close eye on. Billy the Badger, the Fulham mascot, had an incident with Chelsea boss Avram Grant on New Year's Day. No charges were brought, but there was an icy glare. He was at it again today. Billy caught trespassing on the pitch, delayed the start of the second half. Referee Chris Foy took immediate action. The Badger had to beat a retreat, but was unbowed. Perhaps he was enjoying the limelight. Mind you can't be shy if you dress up as a badger, can you? Was Billy there when you were there?
No, he wasn't. No, I actually thought that was Kit Simons. You remind me of Kit Simons there, but no, he wasn't, no.
Now, back from Spain, from Real Sociedad. Did you enjoy your little time there, and are you going to go back to work soon?
I really enjoyed it. I think the first two or 3 months was very difficult, you know, the culture and the language barrier, but after that, I thoroughly enjoyed it. Fantastic experience. If I got the chance to go back, I would. I didn't really want to come home, but I felt there was a time because we'd had a new president. We had different opinions. And it was a shame because we were 1 point away from the team in third. We'd lost 1 in 11 games. The team was playing well. But I felt it was only going to go one way because it was a bit of a clash of opinions. So, you know, I was disappointed to come home.
So you're going to go back to work? You're going to rest up for a while? You'll be linked with clubs, obviously.
Yeah, we've been linked already with the clubs. But I'm happy I'm spending a bit of time with the family. With my wife and my children, who I haven't seen a lot in the last 6 or 7 months. So, no, I'm going to step back a little bit. Obviously, if football being football, who knows? If something really tasty comes up, then. But at the minute, I've got no emergency to dive straight back into.
You've got no grey hairs either.
Not yet. No, they're coming. Yeah, I have on my chest.